जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी। जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी। जय गोपी जन वल्लभ गिरिवरधारी। जय गोपी जन वल्लभ गिरिवरधारी। जय यशोदानंदन जय ब्रज जनरंजन। जय यशोदानंदन जय ब्रज जनरंजन। जय यमुना तीरवनचारी जय कुंज बिहारी। जय यमुना तीरवनचारी जय कुंज बिहारी। जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी। जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी। हरि हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। जय पंचतत्व जय पंचतत्व जय पंचतत्व जय पंचतत्व। Jaya Lakshmi Narasimha Dev Bhakta Prahlad. Jaya Lakshmi Narasimha Dev Bhakta Prahlad. Jaya Gauranitai, Jaya Gauranitai, Jaya Gauranitai, Jaya Gauranitai. Jaya Jaya Prabhupada, 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 Jaya Srila Prabhupada. Jai Om Vishnupad Paramahansa Parivrajyakacharya Astottara Satashi Shiman, His Divine Grace A.C. Bhakti Vedanta Swami Prabhupada ki. Jai Om Vishnupad Paramahamsa Parivrajyakacharya Astottara Satashi Shiman, His Divine Grace Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Goswami Thakur Prabhupada ki. Ananta Koti Vaishnav Vrinda ki. Naam Acharya Srila Haridas Thakur ki. प्रेम से कहो श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासादि गौर भक्त वृंद की. श्री श्री राधा कृष्ण गोप गोपीनाथ श्याम कुंड राधा कुंड गिरि गोवर्धन की. श्री श्री नवद्वीप मायापुर धाम की. श्री वृंदावन धाम गोकुल धाम मथुरा धाम द्वारका धाम की. जगन्नाथपुरी धाम की. इस्कॉन सेंटर्स वर्ल्ड वाइड की. इस्कॉन लुब्याना की. गंगा माई यमुना माई की. तुलसी देवी भक्ति देवी की. समवेत भक्त वृंद की. All glories to the assembled devotees. All glories to the assembled devotees. All glories to the assembled devotees. All glories to the most merciful lotus feet of Shri Shri Guru and Shri Gauranga. All glories to Srila Prabhupada. Hare Krishna. So thank you all for assembling for the evening program. Srila Prabhupada said we have the sandwich program. Morning program, evening program, in between we do service. So this way we are nicely packed up in Krishna consciousness. Yes? So thank you again for coming. And my most humble obeisances to all the Vaishnavas, especially my senior Vaishnavas. I humbly request your blessings so that I can do justice to this service given to me by Ananta Prabhu and hopefully benefit myself the most and all my hearers. It's so wonderful to be back in New Yoga Peeth, which is non-different from the Yoga Peeth in Mayapur. So very nice to be in my home, away from home. Hare Krishna. So we are on verse 241 of Bhagavad Gita. This is actually a verse which is very famous because it was often quoted by Srila Prabhupada, and it is actually fundamental to our practice as well as our progress in Krishna consciousness. So I will recite, and if you like you can repeat. व्यवसायात्मिका बुद्धिर एकेह कुरु नंदन बहुशाखा हि अनंताश्च बुद्धयो व्यवसायिनां व्यवसायात्मिका बुद्धिर एकेह कुरु नंदन बहुशाखा हि अनंताश्च बुद्धयो व्यवसायिनां व्यवसायात्मिका बुद्धिर एकेह कुरु नंदन बहुशाखा हि अनंताश्च बुद्धयो व्यवसायिनां. Prabhus? Mataji is? Anyone else? Arya Charita. Come on. Want to try? Okay. Word for word. Vyavasaya Atmika. Resolute in Krishna consciousness. Buddhihi. Intelligence. Eka. Only one. Iha. In this world. Kuru Nandana. O beloved child of the Kurus. Bahushakha. Having various branches. He. Indeed. Ananta. Unlimited. Cha. Also. Buddhayaha. Intelligence. Avyavasayinam. Of those who are not in Krishna consciousness. Translation and purport by His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada Ki. Those who are on this path are resolute in purpose, and their aim is one. O beloved child of the Kurus, the intelligence of those who are irresolute is many-branched. Please repeat. Those who are on this path are resolute in purpose, and their aim is one. O beloved child of the Kurus, the intelligence of those who are irresolute is many-branched. Purport. A strong faith that by Krishna consciousness one will be elevated to the highest perfection of life is called Vyavasayatmika intelligence. The Chaitanya Charitamrit, Madhya Leela 22.62 states, Shraddha Shabde Vishwas Kahe Sudhrida Nishchaya Krishna Bhakti Kaila Sarva Karma Krita Haya. Faith means unflinching trust in something sublime. When one is engaged in the duties of Krishna consciousness, he need not act in relationship to the material world with obligations to family traditions, humanity, or nationality. Fruitive activities are the engagements of one's reactions from past good or bad deeds. When one is awake in Krishna consciousness, he need no longer endeavor for good results in his activities. When one is situated in Krishna consciousness, all activities are on the absolute plane, for they are no longer subject to dualities like good and bad. The highest perfection of Krishna consciousness is renunciation of the material conception of life. This state is automatically achieved by progressive Krishna consciousness. The resolute purpose of a person in Krishna consciousness is based on knowledge. Vasudeva sarvam iti Sa Mahatma Sudurlabha. A person in Krishna consciousness is the rare good soul who knows perfectly that Vasudev or Krishna is the root of all manifested causes. As by watering the root of a tree, one automatically distributes water to the leaves and branches, so by acting in Krishna consciousness, one can render the highest service to everyone, namely self, family, society, country, humanity, etc. If Krishna is satisfied by one's actions, then everyone will be satisfied. Service in Krishna consciousness is, however, best practiced under the able guidance of a spiritual master who is a bona fide representative of Krishna, who knows the nature of the student and who can guide him to act in Krishna consciousness. As such, to be well versed in Krishna consciousness, one has to act firmly and obey the representative of Krishna. And one should accept the instruction of the bona fide spiritual master as one's mission in life. Srila Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur instructs us in his famous prayers for the spiritual master as follows. Yasya prasadad bhagavad prasado, yasya prasada nagati kutopi, dhyayanstuvam stasya yashastri sandhyam, vande guru shri charanaravindam. By satisfaction of the spiritual master, the Supreme Personality of Godhead becomes satisfied. And by not satisfying the spiritual master, there is no chance of being promoted to the plane of Krishna consciousness. I should therefore meditate and pray for his mercy 3 times a day and offer my respectful obeisances unto him, my spiritual master. The whole process, however, depends on perfect knowledge of the soul beyond the conception of the body, not theoretically, but practically, when there is no longer a chance for sense gratification manifested in fruitive activities. One who is not firmly fixed in mind is diverted by various types of fruitive acts. Om Ajnanatimirandhasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshur Unmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Guruve Namaha Shri Chaitanya Manobishtam Stapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamayam Dadati Swapadantikam Vandeham Shri Guru Shri Yuta Padakamalam Shri Gurun Vaishnavamsya Shri Rupam Sagrajatam Sahagana Raghunathanvitam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadhutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padan Sahagana Lalita Shri Vishakhanvitamscha He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Deenabandhu Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namostute Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Rishabhanu Sute Devi Pranamami Hari Priye. He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Deenabandhu Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namostute Vancha Kalpatarubhyascha Kripa Sindhubhya Ivacha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha. So again, I offer my humble obeisances, placing my head in the dust of your lotus feet and take all that dust on my head so that I am able to do some service now for all of you. Hare Krishna. So this is a very important verse. As we said in the beginning of the class, not only to practice, but also for our progress in Krishna consciousness. In the initial stages of Krishna consciousness, we are very much enchanted Krishna's form is so beautiful. The prasadam is so wonderful. The kirtan is amazing. Devotees are so sweet. So we are very attracted, and Krishna gives a lot of nectar in the beginning because he wants to attract the conditioned soul. So we are very much happy to come to Krishna consciousness. 4 months, 5 months, 6 months, 1 year, we are practicing Krishna consciousness, and then we start having problems. You say, oh, look at these devotees, they're irritating me so much. Oh, why so many rules and regulations, Prabhu? Why can't I just come with long hair and muchi and dadi and everything? Why can't I wear my toned jeans? God is in my heart. He doesn't care what I dress like. I can come to the temple anyhow I want. What if I don't have a bath? It's all right. It's okay. So like this, our conditioning starts coming to the surface, and we start wanting to make up our own rules and regulations. We start saying, I want to come up with my own brand of Krishna consciousness. It is called the me brand. We don't like all these rules and regulations. Why I should do this, why I should do that. God is everywhere. He can see my heart. My heart is more important. What is the use of all this? And this is all very archaic, old-fashioned. I don't want to do all these things. But Srila Prabhupada gave a reason for each and everything we do in Krishna consciousness. He said why we should be maintaining the Vaishnava etiquette is for our own purification, for our own well-being. Of course, for preaching purposes, we have to make adjustments. That is there. But the ideal is for us to progress in Krishna consciousness, right? So progress in Krishna consciousness is like any other place. You go to college, you go to a training institute, you want to learn a trade. There is a process. We have to humbly submit to that process. Then we can make advancement. Supposing I want to go to law school, okay? I go there, and after 3 months, 4 months, I say, I don't like these books that you're teaching from. I like this other book. I went to that library. I found that book. Why you're not teaching from that book? Like this, if I start arguing with the teachers, what will they say? Please go and find a place where you can do all these things. In our college, this is what we teach. This is what we train. So if you want to stay, you stay. Otherwise, go. Right? So similarly, in Krishna consciousness, there's a process. It involves certain rules and regulations for our well-being. Srila Prabhupada said, when you see a Vaishnava, you say, here is a devotee of Krishna. Just like when you see a policeman in his uniform, immediately you say, that is a policeman, right? So like this, our determination to follow the rules and regulations will actually help us to make advancement in Krishna consciousness. I just give a very superficial example. It is not like, if you wear only tilak and kantimala and Vaishnav dress, you will make advancement. I'm not saying like that. I'm saying these are helpful things in our Krishna consciousness, beginning with these simple basic things. When we come to Krishna consciousness, like I said, initially there's a lot of nectar. But our conditioning of trying to lord it over material nature is very, very, very old. For millions of lifetimes, we have been going against Krishna. So now we are trying to follow the way of Krishna. So our rebellious mind will not agree. It will give us a lot of trouble. It will keep telling us to do the wrong thing. And that is why this vyavasayatmika buddhir ekeha kuru nandana. One pointed. Must not look right, not look left. Simply look at Krishna. That's what Gurudev says. His Holiness Chandramauli Maharaj, he says, you want Krishna? Just look straight. Don't look this side, don't look that side, because you will get distracted. And today we can see in Kali Yuga how many weapons of mass destruction are there. WhatsApp, internet, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. What else is there? I don't even know. So many distractions. all waiting to capture the mind. It is here that the battle begins. From the time we wake up in the morning till the time we go to bed, Maya is trying to attack all the time. So it is imperative for us to understand that we are in a war against the illusory energy of the Lord. To become a devotee means, more or less, to declare war on the illusory energy of the Lord. Right? So she is not going to keep quiet. She is going to keep trying to find our weak spots. So therefore, the soldier of Krishna consciousness puts on his armor. And what is that armor? It begins with early morning strong sadhana. It begins with chanting Hare Krišna, Hare Krišna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. A solid morning program, whether it's at home or in the temple, doesn't matter. But that gives us a good start to the day. When we chant early in the morning, in the hours which are in the mode of goodness, which is from 2 a.m. to 10 a.m., that is the best time actually for chanting our rounds. From 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. is the mode of passion, activity, And then from 6 to again 2 a.m. is the mode of ignorance. So you may notice that your evening rounds are very difficult, right? Sometimes we are lagging behind, and evening rounds we are just plowing through it with great difficulty. Why? Because it's the mode of ignorance after 6 o'clock. Similarly, if we are, chanting our rounds during the daytime when so many things have to be done, we will again find ourselves becoming very distracted. So actually, the best gift we can give ourselves is to chant our rounds in the morning. This clears the consciousness and it gives sharp intelligence and it purifies our consciousness. And therefore, you're well armed for the day. Because Maya is going to test you. She tests all of us. But we are trying to build up this Ekeha Kuru Nandana, Vyavasayatmika Buddhir. So how to sharpen the intelligence? By the power of the holy name. How to keep the consciousness clear? By the process of sadhana bhakti, which involves rigid application of the process. Srila Prabhupada says, success is sure for the rigid practitioner. In verse number 6, chapter number 6, verse number 24, Dhyan Yoga, Srila Prabhupada clearly writes, success is sure for the rigid practitioner. Now how wonderful is that? It gives you so much hope. Who in this material world gives us any hope or faith? Tell me. Does anyone give guarantee of anything? You go to buy an appliance, you go to buy a fridge, you go to buy a fan. What do they say? 2-year guarantee, but after that, no warranty. We cannot say. You have to pay extra. You have to do this. You go to a lawyer, so-and-so has cheated me. I have a very strong case. I have all the papers. Please, please, please fight my case. Do you think you can win? I don't know. I will do my best. But there's no guarantee. What will happen? Does anyone give guarantee of anything in this material world? But Prabhupada is giving us guarantee. Haribol! He is saying, you follow this path of Krishna consciousness very faithfully and you will come back to Krishna. How wonderful is that? Here he is saying, faith means unflinching trust in something sublime. So why not have faith in Prabhupada? What else is there to do anyway? Anything else is there that is worthwhile doing? So why not follow? So you may say, oh Mataji, this is so difficult. My mind gives me so much trouble. I have so many difficulties. I have so many problems. Yes. In Krishna consciousness, we will face problems. We will face challenges. And so what did Prabhupada say? Remember this verse after the Mahamantra verse. Which is that one? Tatte nukampam susamekshamano bhunjana evatma kritam vipakam ridvagvabubir vidadan namaste jive tayo mukti pade sadaya bhak. Very famous verse, isn't it? 10th canto, chapter 14, verse number 8. Brahma is saying, offering prayers to Krishna, saying, my dear Lord, one who awaits your causeless mercy, even while suffering all the past reaction to all his past misdeeds, offering you humble obeisances with his heart, words and body, is surely eligible for liberation, for it has become his rightful claim. So yes, we will face difficulties, we will face problems, we will face challenges, we will be severely tested because Krishna wants to purify you. That is why all this is happening. Sometimes we think, why is all this happening to me? I'm a good boy, I'm a good girl, I'm doing everything right, I'm a good boy. Why is all this happening? We are paying for our past misdeeds in this life. That's what is happening. And we have to go through that. And that is why Srila Prabhupada created this ISKCON society, International Society for Krishna Consciousness, so that we can all encourage one another, support one another, help one another, remind one another, stay together in this battle against Maya. Do you know any battle where some soldier goes off alone to fight the battle? No. Everyone goes together. There's a commander, there's a plan, there's strategic points, everyone knows what they have to do. That's how they fight the war, right? It's the same thing in Krishna consciousness. Srila Prabhupada is a commander and he has given us the direction. We follow the program and we will cross over the ocean of material existence as easily as a child stepping over water contained in the hoof print of a calf. Yes, this is absolutely true. This is a fact. So we must have faith and we must follow the process. And how do we do that? As the purport says, under the able guidance of the bona fide Guru. Who is Guru? He is the mercy manifestation of the Lord, who has come down to this material world just to save us. He doesn't have to come here. This is a very horrible place. But he is so merciful that he sends his dear representative to come and save us from this ocean of material existence, of repeated birth and death. And therefore, it behooves us to be humble, submissive, and faithful servants of the spiritual master who has no interest other than your welfare. Everyone else in this material world is personally motivated. I will get something, so I will help you. I will benefit, so I will try to do you a favor. I will get a position, so I will help you to climb up over there. So like this, in the material world, personal motivation is a very strong factor for all relationships. But the spiritual master has no personal agenda. He has come simply with one agenda, to save the soul and bring him back to the spiritual world. So therefore, tad vidhi pranipatena pariprashnena sevaya upadekshanti te jnanam jnaninas tattvadarshinaha. Just inquire, just approach a spiritual master, bona fide spiritual master, inquire from him submissively and render service unto him. The self-realized soul can impart knowledge unto you because he has seen the absolute truth. This is the position of Guru. He is not on the material platform. He is on the transcendental platform above the modes of material nature. We are all bound like prisoners, hands and feet with iron shackles. We cannot free ourselves. Only one who is free can free us. And he is free who is on the transcendental platform. So Srila Prabhupada makes it very clear, by satisfaction of the spiritual master, we will make advancement in Krishna consciousness. By faithfully following the process and the orders given to us, we will actually make advancement. And each soul is unique. What instructions are given to you will be different instructions given to him, will be different instructions given to him, to me, because we are all individual souls with our own karmic burden as well as our own conditioning. And the spiritual master is the expert surgeon. He knows where to apply the knife. And cut through all this ignorance that we have come with in millions of lifetimes. So by cutting through, he is releasing us from so many karmic bondages. This is the mercy of Guru. He is so merciful that he gives us all the instructions how to come out of the trap that we are caught up in this material world. So we must become very resolute in purpose. We must become very determined. Srila Prabhupada, he was asked, "Oh Srila Prabhupada, how we can make advancement?" And Srila Prabhupada said, determination. One must be determined to achieve the goal. Why not? Try for the best. We have come to Krishna consciousness. We have been given this very rare opportunity to perfect our life, to get out of this cycle of birth and death, to situate ourselves in our original constitutional position of loving, pure, unalloyed devotion to the Lord. This is actually our real position. This is who we really are. In the spiritual world, this is how I was serving Krishna. And I can regain that by this process of Krishna consciousness. Yes? Haribol! And I'm not making up this stuff. It is all there in the Gita. In chapter 14 of Bhagavad Gita, verse number 20, Srila Prabhupada says, you can taste spiritual nectar even while in this material body by transcending the modes of nature through this process of Krishna consciousness. So little by little by little by little, we keep on applying the process. Enechi aur shadi maya, nasi baro lagi, harina mahamantra, lao tumi magi. जीव जागो गौरा चंद्र बोले खोटा निद्रा जाओ माया पीछा चीरा खोले भजीबो भूलिया ये से संसारा भीतारे भूलिया रे रोहिले तुम्ही अविद्या रभारे. So Lord Chaitanya sings, wake up, spirit souls. For so long you have been sleeping on the lap of which Maya. Now wake up and come back to me. Who else is your friend other than me? I have taken this incarnation just to save you. So, come back home, come back to me. This is what Lord Gauranga is saying. And he has come in his most merciful form with the Panchatattva to take us back to the spiritual world. And this Harinam Sankirtan is non-different from the Ras dance of Radha and Krishna. So that is why we feel so happy, isn't it? In Sankirtan, when we are singing, Hare Krišna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Golokera Premadhana Hari Nam Sankirtana. It is a gift of divine love of Radha and Krishna coming down in the form of these holy names just for the spirit soul to taste that nectar and to get attached to the service of Radha Krishna, Panchatattva, and to go back home, back to Godhead, which is our eternal, permanent home in the spiritual world. So for this, vyavasayatmika buddhir, ekeha kuru nandana. The goal must always be kept in the mind. What is that goal? Become Krishna conscious. What is that goal? Prema pumartho mahan. Awaken pure love which already exists in your heart. It is already there. We are simply cleaning up, removing the layers. Cheto darpan marjanam is going on. So that love manifests itself more and more and more. Right now our hearts are very crowded with so many dirty things. It's like having an old house which has been shut, all the doors, windows closed, and cobwebs and all nasty stuff has been there for eons. And now you start cleaning it. You start opening all, so much dust, so much cobwebs, so much dirt, so much, kida and makodas and spiders and so many things are there. But eventually, as you clean and clean and clean, the room becomes clean. Yes? Similarly, by this cleaning up process, our hearts will become a pure place where Krishna will be very pleased to come. And once he comes, you lock him up. Don't let him go. Mama mana mandire rahanishi din Krishna Murari Shri Krishna Murari. This is this very beautiful song. We are running out of time. But what is that poet singing? My mind is a temple, my dear Lord. Please come. Please come and stay here. I will do arti. I will give you flowers. I will give you garlands. I will give you nice food stuff. Please come. So Lord Chaitanya has come with his associates here to Ljubljana temple to give us the mercy so that we can engage in this Harinam Sankirtan, make our life successful. Hare Krišna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. And the proof of the pudding is in the eating. As we engage in this process, we will see for ourselves how one by one all our bad habits are going away, how we are actually becoming nicer people, how all the bad attitudes and the disrespect and anger and so many things we come with in Krishna consciousness, one by one they start melting and the devotee becomes sweet like rasgulla. Then Krishna wants to just grab you and eat you up. Isn't it? So this is how powerful and how potent this process of Krishna consciousness. Only one thing is required: determination. And this strength comes in the association of devotees. We cannot do it alone. It is very hard. Kali is very difficult, very powerful. So that is why all of us coming together, Sankirtan. San means together. Engaging in this process of Krishna consciousness, we are all strong when we are together. It's like that stick. You take a little stick, it's easy to break. But when you wrap up 15 sticks and tie it up, can you break it easily? No. So therefore, all of us being together, that is why Prabhupada said, we are like one big family. We stay together and a family that prays together, stays together. A family that dances together, advances together. Haribol. So therefore, Srila Prabhupada so mercifully has given us this beautiful ISKCON society and brought us all together. Otherwise, how on earth could we have met? Any possibility? No chance. But here we are, all of us together. Have you heard Prabhupada family song? You have heard it? Would you like to hear? Yes. Sure? All right, on one condition. You must sing with me. I will sing one song and one line and you must follow. We are happy people. All united in ISKCON. We belong to one family. Prabhupada wants us all to live in unity, in spite of every caste and creed. From the north and from the south and from the east and west, He has brought us all together. Yes, we are delighted that we are united into one big family. Yes, we are delighted that we are united into one big family. Srila Prabhupada ki, ISKCON Society ki, Gaur Premanande. So on that happy note, I will stop and we can open up for questions, comments, realizations, criticisms. Anything is welcome. And we will request Lalit Govinda Prabhu to further enhance, churn the nectar and give his profound realizations. Him, Narsimha Seva Prabhu and Mayapur Chandra, right? I forget it. Yeah. They're all the stalwart senior devotees of the temple. So we humbly request them to give us their mercy and give us the nectar. Microphone? Give the microphone to Lalit Govind Prabhu. Microphone. Yeah, thank you.
Thank you for the lecture. Very inspiring. So I was thinking about offenses. This is not so about offenses, because we see that process is perfect, everything is so nice, so super, but sometimes devotees cannot progress as they are expected. So,
yes.
what is with this?
Yes, very, very true. We don't want to get stuck. You see, Anartha Nivriti. See, there are 8 stages. Sadhu Sangha, Adav Shraddha, Sadhu Sangha, Bhajana Kriya, Anartha Nivriti. Nishtha, Ruchi, Ashakti, Bhav, Prema. The uphill battle is to reach Nishtha. The most difficult is this Anartha Nivriti. This is what separates the boys from the men and the girls from the women. There is a saying, up to this point, boys and girls, yes. But if you want to progress and become a gentleman or a gentle lady in Krishna consciousness, here is where the hard work of Anartha Nivriti comes. And this is the very tough phase in a sadhaka's life. And the propensity to make offenses is because of this conditioning. And this is where most mentoring is necessary. Most support is necessary. Once you have reached Nishtha, you're not going to go anywhere. 75% of the anarthas have cleared out. And you have now reached the point of steadiness. After that, 25% is still there, but the tendency is to not make offenses, to keep progressing. But this Anartha Nivriti stage is the most dangerous stage. Because I'm still very puffed up. I'm great. Neophyte thinking. Neophyte means what? Fight. With everyone and everything. Yes? So in the neophyte stage, we think, I'm great, everyone else is a fool. They don't realize how great I am. This is our conditioning. Right? But this is where we need to see the senior devotees and learn from them. This is where we must take the humble position. I don't want to lose my Krishna consciousness. Many lifetimes I have been foolish and I have lost the opportunity to go back to Krishna. In this lifetime, I don't want that to become a block. Sadhaka must understand this is a very rare opportunity and must take shelter of those who have been through all this. Have we not gone through all this? Fighting with everyone, quarreling with everyone, making offenses. But we want to help our younger devotees. We want to teach them the process of Krishna consciousness in the best possible way. So therefore, every neophyte devotee should be connected to the counselor system and have a mentor, have a guide, Shiksha Guru to help. That person will help the sadhaka work through all those tendencies to make offenses. And the most important factor to avoid offenses is attentive chanting. Bhaktivinoda Thakur says that the 11th offense, which is inattention to the holy name, gives rise to all the other offenses. So if we can avoid this one thing by carefully chanting the holy name, carefully listening to what our mentors are, and our spiritual masters will give us many bitter pills to swallow. I don't know how many times my spiritual master, and he continues to give me bitter pills. But we swallow it. Why? Because we know that by taking this pill, I will get better. So we must be humble enough to understand we are very small. We don't know everything. We think we know, but we don't. And understand we have done this millions of times. In this lifetime, I don't want to make the same mistake again and lose the chance of going back to Krishna. So it is actually my responsibility to see that I'm connected in the best possible way to the proper mentors, take guidance from seniors, be willing to take the chastisement of Guru and make my life successful. And there are many who will not do this. They'll say, I've heard also, my Guru told me like this, I didn't like it, so I left. You haven't understood what the Guru is for then. Guru means heavy. He's going to give you advice which you will not like. Does the doctor always give sweet medicine? He gives bitter medicine because he knows that medicine will cure you. So if someone is understanding the value of Krishna consciousness, they will take that bitter pill and they will seek to make advancement. But there will be those who will not want to take the bitter pill and who want to continue. But what we can do for that? We can try our best, but each soul has their own karma, has their own free will. So we can try our best, but after that it is between them and Krishna. Is that all right? Anyone else?
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
I would like to thank you for this Mayapur flavor. I feel like I'm in Mayapur at the moment. I would like to ask something about the commentary from the verse. If I remember correctly, it was something like that Krishna should be satisfied or then we are all good, something like this.
Yeah.
How can we understand more what that means? How to please Krishna and how to know when he's really satisfied?
Yes, very good question. When Srila Prabhupada was asked this question, Srila Prabhupada, how will we know when Krishna is pleased? He answered, when you are pleased. Because you are part and parcel of Krishna. So when Krishna is happy, you will become happy. You will be satisfied. And of course, that's quite an exalted stage. But that's why we have the spiritual master. When the spiritual master is pleased, we know Krishna is pleased. So therefore, we must be very careful in our dealings with our spiritual master and always humbly request, Gurudev, what seva can I do? And then, Gurudev, are you pleased with me? Then we know that Krishna is pleased. You see? We will not be aware sometimes, but we can ask our spiritual master, are you pleased, Gurudev? Can I do something better? Am I making mistakes? Like that. So checking in with Gurudev. I don't know about the system here, but our Guru Maharaj, he asks us to write once a month and submit a monthly report to him. Apart from, of course, being in touch with our mentors. So like this, you can check in with Gurudev and ask him, are you pleased? Is there anything I can do better? Am I making nice progress? Like that. And then he will tell you. Is that all right?
Thank you. I write this down.
Sure. Yeah, it's there. It's right here. By satisfaction of the spiritual master, the Supreme Personality of Godhead becomes satisfied. And by not satisfying the spiritual master, there is no chance of being promoted to the plane of Krishna consciousness. You see? It's only by the Guru's satisfaction we will make progress. We sing every day, no? In Guru Vandanam, it is by the grace of the spiritual master that we can cross this material existence and attain Krishna. Isn't that translation is there? Guru Vandanam prayers, every morning we sing, no? Guru Puja. Yahara prasade bhai e bhavato riyai Krishna prapti hoye yaha hoite. So there you go. Krishna prapti. How will we get Krishna? By satisfying the spiritual master. Srila Prabhupada said, when you come back to the spiritual world, I will be there, I will take your hand, I will take Krishna's hand and I will put it like this. Haribo! So the spiritual master will be there to guide and help all the way back home, back to Godhead. Have you taken shelter of some Gurudev? Not yet.
Not exactly.
Okay. So we pray that you find shelter. By taking shelter of Guru, we get a lot of mercy. And by taking initiation, 50% of our karmic reactions are taken away by the mercy of Gurudev, and we make a lot of advancement. So my prayer for you is that little by little you take shelter. Haribol. Only prayer, no pressure, only prayer. Mukunda is always amused by what I say. Anything else? Our temple president wants to add something?
Thank you.
Thank you for allowing me to be here. Your mercy is very much appreciated. Prabhu, would you like to say something? Yes, you have. No, I know that you have a lot of realizations, so it's nice to share it with the. If you'd like to say something, please take the microphone. He has many nice realizations which later on he tells me, so why not tell everyone?
I wrote. If you want Krishna, don't look left, don't look right.
Haribol! Yes. Just look straight for the lotus feet of Krishna. That's our home. Our eternal resting place. Place where we find complete satisfaction. All our desires are fulfilled and we are eternally happy. Isn't that wonderful? Yes, it is. And Srila Prabhupada is giving us this opportunity. So it behooves us to take it seriously and go back home, back to Krishna. Natika Chandrika Mataji, would you like to say anything? You also have a lot of nice realizations. Take the microphone, please.
For me, they be very important what you say. Take determination in Krishna consciousness. Yes.
To be determined.
Yes, it's not easy.
Yes, it's not easy, but it is required. You know, Prabhupada, he said something very heavy when one person asked, one of the disciples, he asked, but Prabhupada, what if I'm not determined? You know what Prabhupada said? Then you are animal. Yes. So we want to at least come to human form of life. We don't want to remain animal. What is the difference between animal and man then? Animal mates, you mate. Animal eats, you eat. Animal sleeps, you sleep. Animal defends, you defend. The difference is in the determination to become Krishna conscious. And Krishna will help. Krishna is very compassionate towards our struggles. He's not a mean person. He's very loving, very kind, and very merciful. Tesham satata yuktanam bhajatam priti purvakam dadami buddhi yogam tam yena mam upayanti te. To those who worship, to those who are constantly devoted to, what is the first part? I give the understanding by which they can come to me. That's the second part. What is the first part? Serving me in devotion. Thank you. I give the understanding by which they can come to me. And Srila Prabhupada said, Krishna will give you intelligence. Krishna is in your heart. And He's a very loving Father. He wants us to come back to Him. Like a father, He's anxious to bring His children back to Him. So He is actually doing everything possible to bring us back to Him. He's helping us. So whatever tests, whatever challenges, rest assured that coming through those tests will make you more Krishna conscious, without a doubt. It is like gold going through fire. All the impurities are burnt and you become more shining. Right? Prabhupada said like that. So, we should not feel discouraged. We should understand the test is coming to make me better. Yeah, that's why the test is coming. There's some anartha. I have to get rid of this. I have to become better in Krishna consciousness. So devotee progresses by taking these challenges seriously and working through them. And it is not difficult. In the association of devotees, we have complete shelter. We have everything we need to become Krishna conscious. Krishna is setting us up for success. The material world is setting us up for failure. There's always somebody willing to cheat you, rip you off, exploit you, harass you, torture you in the material world. But Krishna is setting us up for success. He wants you to succeed. If you take one step towards Krishna, He takes 1,000 steps towards you. He's so merciful, so kind. And in His form of Lord Chaitanya, unbelievably merciful. He's just giving the mercy, giving the mercy. And the more we engage in Sankirtan, the faster we are going to get purified. So when we come together and chant, Hare Krišna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, we are clearing all the anarthas. And when we clap our hands, all the anarthas fly away like birds. In fact, Prabhupada said the lines on your hand is changing simply by taking part in Harinam Sankirtan. Hari Bol! Yes, please do. Please hand over the microphone to Mataji. Yes, please. Oh, you have it. Yeah.
Are you mean that determination depends of how we are believed to Krishna, how believed to Krishna.
Yes, because we may be doubtful, is Krishna really there? Is what Prabhupada is saying real? And that is why we need to come and hear. The hearing process is very important. Shravanam. When we hear every day, especially from the realized souls, we should hear from the mouths of pure devotees. Like when we hear from Prahladananda Maharaj, Chandramauli Maharaj, Krishna Sketra Maharaj, Bhakti Tirtha Maharaj, Gopal Krishna Goswami, we are hearing from the pure devotees. And that is very powerful. It increases our faith. When we talk to devotees and they share their experiences, what happens to our faith? It increases our faith. And increases our determination to become Krishna conscious. So all this we will get only in the association of devotees. Especially senior devotees. Because they have gone through all that. They have gone through the storms. They have become fixed in Krishna consciousness. So they can give us faith. By taking their advice, by taking their instructions, by taking their good wishes and their blessings, we will actually gain in our determination to become Krishna conscious. And reading Prabhupada's books. We must read every day, little bit we must read every day. Because it is purifying and it is directly associating with Prabhupada. So by reading, we will gain more and more knowledge. We will gain more and more wisdom. We will get the guidance we need. And we will get the determination. Thank you. I'm fine with answering questions. I don't want to hold up anybody, but is there a time limit? That's it now? We stop here? Okay. Thank you all so very much. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Thank you very much. Hare Krishna.